It's an Eastern Conference battle here in Toronto as the Raptors look to work the home court advantage. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And, of course, Isaiah Hartenstein. His first game in his new Atlanta Hawks uniform.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Queen can't get it to go. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Johnson. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, it seems like Simons is always keeping his options open, always willing to make the pass instead of taking the shot.
Johnson up top. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Clock at 6. Aldama can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Pass to Aldama. Onside, Barrett. It's tipped. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. What a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Riza with it. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Riza, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
A nice shot by Simons.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Simons. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to Queen. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks leading by 11. Riza wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Riza-Shay's got 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the 3-ball is good.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Scotty Barnes. There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. And the dunk by Barnes.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Pass to Okongwu. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 9. Into the lane. And he slams it one-handed.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now here's Ingram. Still yet to score. Shoots over Aldama. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And then Johnson with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Ingram. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, that could be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
Three-pointers, Simons. And no good that time. Now here's Ingram. Shoots over Rizachet. What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for Atlanta. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. The 19-foot shot, Hartenstein. Pass to Krejci. And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Here's Christie. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Hawks lead by 11. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
No good on that one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Yeah, selfless play by Hunter to give it up to his man in space.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Krejci. The teardrop falls in.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Pass to Lewis. Nice move. Right wing. Here's Mobo. It's good from long range. Mobo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
No one near him. And all of them were in that time before dropping in.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Quickly, still without a basket. 3 on the clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Christie. Hits it from three-point range. Christie's got 5 now.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
1:56 left here in the second. Here's Krejci. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
It's Dick on the wing. A baseline J. Rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points. From the arc. Vukcevic can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shot on the wing. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. .105 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Lewis. Off the left rim and out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Lewis. That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
54 seconds left in the first half. It's up a 3. Lewis grabs the board. And so quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 10.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Krejci. The shot from the low post is good.
Assisted.
Krejci's got 6.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Back to Lewis. Pass to Dick. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Lewis. There's the 3. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Stolen by Lewis. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Raptors trailed by 12. It's Ingram on the wing. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. The 15-footer, good. Ingram's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Toronto.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter, a terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
Pass to Simon. Stolen away. Fast break Toronto. Barrett with the ball. He's picked up by Shea. Nobody near Barnes. A three-pointer off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 6 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Ingram. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. The Hawks leading by 12. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Raptors trailed by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ingram can't get that one to fall.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Here's Queen. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Atlanta leading by 17. Here's Shea. And he makes that one. 10 points for Shea.
Well, they expect this from him. And he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Ingram outside. Looking to get it going. And he converts the layup. Ingram's got 6.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Atlanta.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Krejci. 6 points for him. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Barnes. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed. So can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Krejci. Pass to Christie. Here's Krejci. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Pass to Hunter. Takes it inside. If it counts. And the Hawks lead by 18.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there. An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
.26 seconds left in the third quarter. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Shoots from the baseline. Cans the shot from the wing. And that's now 18 points for Barnes.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's in the
54.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Krejci. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Vukcevic. Covered by Barnes. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Krejci. Here's Vukcevic. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Vukcevic has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Atlanta.
Hawks foul. Vukcevic. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Barrett. And here's Barnes for 3. Christie with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Vukcevic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Raptors ball.
Raptors trail by 16. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Barnes. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Christie. Hunter on the wing. Over to the wing. Pass to Krejci. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Vukcevic. Good D by Barnes.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Ingram outside. From about 19 feet. Rebounded by the Hawks. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pass to Christie. 17-foot shot on the way.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And Queen gets it to go.
Well, when a great scorer can also hurt you with the pass like Ingram did there, it makes them much tougher to defend.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
The Hawks leading by 13. Left side Simons. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Queen.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And it's blocked. And stolen by Simon. Here's Rizashea. They get it again. And Okongwu slams it in.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. In the corner, it's Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can't he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people, and he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
A fun player to watch. The offensive rebound. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizashea. Back to Okongwu. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Raptors trailed by 13. To the middle. Takes a three. And the Raptors miss again.
Toronto foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Raptors.
The Hawks leading by 13. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pass to Dick. The tray. And taken away by Johnson.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Johnson.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Here's Ingram. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And Simons has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Fires for three. Traps in the tray. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
An aggressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
Both free throws good for Ingram. Here's Aldama. Off target. And so Atlanta take.
Track hard. Got it tinted up. Caught him outside. Now he in a. Ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up. Catches at the light. Like ain't no light at the. You ain't big enough. Know them youngins mean business when they in that rental truck. They gon' spin till they dizzy or to pick them up. I've been focused on this pay. Coming out retirement, the dead play. No man's with a, he don't pay, I make him pay. I can stop the day with what I made today. Probably won't admit it, but I paid the way. Who else you know made all these millions and ain't signed no papers? Never made a statement. Wasn't there when we was rapping in the basement. They was throwing parties, we was the house party. We misbehaved, gotta keep an eye on my slim, cause he shady. He ain't know what he was doing. I had to school and teach you how to turn. I'm a tutor. How you jumping out of foreign pockets filled with all. I'm riding with a cougar, red and green Gucci sweater on, just like Freddy Krueger. Everybody around me family. We don't do recruiting. Everybody around me ain't no telling who. Tell promoters book me. We gon' come and make a movie. All my friends got me riding with the. Got some on the way. Told Brody. Went to and he lost, and they gave him all day. Collect card, pick it up, feel him smiling through the phone. Told me keep my feet on these till he come home. You know it's on. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. My man's I'm riding with a picture of. Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard. Got it tinted up, caught him out. Now he in a. Ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it, no kidding. In front of your building, sitting on the steps feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold. You gotta keep the devil in his hole. But you know how it go. I'm front line every time it's sold. Flow, run and shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows, I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun. That Tulum just